Hi, my name's Anne Neal. I'm here today to talk a little bit about what I know about the Dene of the Sahtu. How did I get there? Why did I go? It's all contained in my book, Under the Midnight Sun, where I tell the story of how I hitchhiked rides with bush pilots back in 1971 to reach the most remote place in all of North America, on the shores of a lake just north of the Arctic Circle, where the Dene people lived and welcomed me into their family. The land, now known as the Sahtu region of the Northwest Territories, stretches across almost 1/3 of the entire Northwest Territories. This part of the world is known as Denenene, which means the land. Denenene originally stretched far beyond the boundaries of today's Sahtu region. I first visited here in 1971 when I stayed with the End of the Earth people in a little bush camp known as Colville Lake. The people there lived a traditional lifestyle, hunting, trapping, and fishing as their ancestors had done for centuries. For thousands of years, the Dene roamed freely across the tundra, through the boreal forest, and over the frozen lakes. Here, in what is perhaps the harshest climate on the planet, they hunted, traded with other groups, gathered in small family gatherings, and traveled long distances, always living close to the land. Today, the Dene of the Sahtu live in 5 small, fully indigenous communities, accessible only by air, and during the coldest winter weeks by an ice road. When I visited the camps 50 years ago, only a few families lived there in tents and cabins, and the people subsisted on fish and caribou. The local caribou herd was estimated to number about 1.45 million. Returning half a century later, I saw shocking changes. Fewer than 4,000 caribou remain. The tree line has advanced beyond the Arctic Circle. After signing a modern treaty, the people are now working towards self-government. Under the Midnight Sun chronicles my journey as I followed my teenage dream and finally found a way to pay tribute to the Dene who had shaped the trajectory of my life. The book also explains the uncanny coincidences that led to my reconnection with the Dene and our collaboration to publish 4 books about Dene heroes, winning the Arctic Inspiration Prize for Innovation. For some, the Arctic is a place filled with mystery and the promise of more resources to extract. For those who live in the Arctic, the lands and waters are an extension of their families. The animals, plants, and environment are all members of the community. The story about the Dene in Under the Midnight Sun will strengthen your understanding of Indigenous ways of knowing and being. The book might also give you some insight into a young woman's adventurous spirit and how she found romance in the light of the midnight sun. I hope that you will take time to learn about our Indigenous Canadians, and I hope that you will appreciate, as I do, the Dene of the Sahtu. Thank you.